Since ages, the technology has been improving, and every time human beings have thought that it will take away their jobs. However, the development and improvement in the technology or the advancement has only led to more jobs than the amount of jobs that it has taken away. However, still, now people are saying that artificial intelligence is actually that technology which is actually going to take away the jobs. And the examples around us are actually supporting this argument, wherein we are seeing thousands and lakhs and millions of employees overall around the globe being fired, removed, or laid off from their respective companies. Now, in a similar wave, what is happening is Microsoft has basically laid off over close to 5,000 employees amid the rising AI investments, because the AI investments are rising, as a result of which, to sustain, they have removed the people from their organization. So let us understand what is the actual reasoning behind it, and what is the future with respect to the jobs and the artificial intelligence. Plus, we will look into details of this Microsoft case as well. So let us first understand what the news is. So the news is about laying off around 4,800 employees, that is approximately 2.1% of its global workforce. Now, this move, they are saying, is a part of its Xbox and its commercial businesses. What is Xbox? Like, you have PS5, PlayStation 5, which is a video game. In the same manner, Xbox, basically a subsidiary, is what you can say. This Xbox is also a video game which is in direct competition with PlayStation. So basically, the restructuring is happening across this Xbox domain and the commercial businesses surrounding it. Now, the company gave a reasoning for this particular layoff, saying that it is not aimed at, it is basically not simply that we are firing, what we are doing is restructuring. So they named the layoff as restructuring, which they said is aimed at realigning the resources as artificial intelligence transforms business operations. So what is happening? See, ultimately, no matter how you say it, ultimately the fact remains that because of artificial intelligence, people are being removed. Artificial intelligence is replacing human labor. However, they deny this. They said it's not that the artificial intelligence is changing the AI labor, it is just reshaping it. It is one and the same thing, nothing else. Anyway, let's move ahead. Why is Microsoft restructuring? First, AI is increasingly automating routine and repetitive tasks. What is this? This is nothing but replacement of human labor by artificial intelligence. And this is the reality. We will have to adapt to the reality. We cannot keep on saying the companies to not do that, because the companies are in business for profits, not for directly catering, or their not primary goal is not to cater to the human requirements or humanity or jobs, etc. Jobs and all are a byproduct of their profit motive. So we need to take this cue and ensure adapt to the changing environment. Microsoft stated that work processes are evolving due to AI adoption. We all know that. Restructuring aims to improve organization efficiency, redirect investment towards AI development, that instead of investing in employees, we need to invest in artificial intelligence, which is now quite costly. It may become cheaper in the next 5 years, but as of now, it's quite costly. Align workforce with the future business priorities is what they are saying. Let's understand Microsoft's business context. See, Microsoft's shares reported a decline by 23% during the first half of 2026. Right, so they don't want to be behind in this AI race, right? So their share price decline, its weakest performance since 2022. Earlier in 2026, company offered voluntary buyouts to around 9,000 employees in the United States of America. So laying off is not only the only way to sever relations, there are compulsory buyouts as well. Now, Microsoft basically traditionally reviews staffing levels at the end of its financial year. while preparing for future plans. But now you cannot wait for the end of the financial year because the economy, the market and everything is changing with a blink of an eye every single moment. Next is the AI investments across big tech. So the idea is Microsoft is not the only big tech company which is investing in AI. There are other companies also investing in AI. In fact, industry expenditure on AI is reportedly expected to exceed $700 billion during 2026. Right? Development of advanced AI models is taking place. Agentic AI is developing more and more. Training of the AI is happening, as a result of which expenditure is quite huge. Now there is a wider trend in the technology industry. Microsoft is not the sole player. Multiple players are laying off people. So here the example of basically Amazon and Meta is given, wherein other major technology firms are concerned, including Amazon and Meta, there have been layoffs as well. So what is this emerging trend? The emerging trend is of simultaneous increase in AI investments, workforce optimization and business restructuring. So what is business restructuring? What business you are in and what you might be doing in the future. Then workforce optimization simply means remove the people. There are too many people, so optimize it, increase the efficiency, remove the people. So this is related to layoff. You are going to save money, you are going to create efficiency, and then you invest that money and additional money into AI investment. So all these three things are actually related to each other. Now let's understand the Xbox challenge. So the reason for reset, basically, according to this particular Xbox leadership, the issue is that profit margins have declined at around 3%. So they are worried. They are still making profit, but the margins have as such declined. So what is the need that they are realizing? They are saying that the business needs to reset now, right? So for resetting the business, what are they looking at? They are looking at, number one, organizational changes, number two, potential mergers and acquisitions, and number three, business realignment. The thing we studied over here, the third one on top, as to what you are doing, what else you can do, what you can add, what you can subtract, what will last, what will not, so on and so forth. Now let us understand the economic implications of AI. See, there are certain positive things as well, of course, especially for the business, and there will be certain negative things, of course, for the employees especially. So if you talk about the economic impact, there will be higher productivity, automation of repetitive tasks, faster innovation, greater operational efficiency and improved competitiveness. So there is no doubt about it. However, what is the biggest concern of the AI? The biggest concern is, or the challenge is, job displacement. Especially, it will affect a lot of sectors, but especially certain sectors. Right, certain IT related, service related, technology related sectors that are there. For example, to code, you don't need frontline engineers now to create small repetitive tasks, repetitive codes, etc. Right, so it's the frontline engineers who might be first ones to lose their jobs. Right. Not just that, AIs are being trained for doing household daily work, this work, that work, everything over there, over everywhere in the world. So tomorrow, many more jobs would also be lost. So the first thing is the job displacement. Now, the second issue is the skill mismatch in the labor market. Presently, people with AI knowledge are not much in the labor market. Right, so it is a high time that people need to start gaining that skill. Even if you are a teacher, even if you are not directly related to the IT field, still you should have AI skills, which is non-negotiable these days. Next is rising demand for AI related expertise, of course. So there is a skill mismatch, there is going to be job displacement, but who can basically adapt, who can basically learn AI and become good in that? For them, there is a rising demand of AI experts. Right, so transition costs for workers and businesses will definitely be there. You will have to maybe join a course, spend 6 months, spend some time, practice it and develop your skill. At the same time, the businesses also have to restructure. So all in all, AI is here to stay. What we have to do, businesses are already adapting. We as individuals need to start adapting. Thank you.